Here we go. Greystone travel. AAARRREE. Orbit.
45 the mark. Bandit.
Bandit.
Off the play fake. Russell. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down at the 49-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 13.
Go.
I got it.
Recon 132 fighter.
45. 45.
They run the counter. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the set.
45. Check mark 45. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
5.
Off play action. Russell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
Down.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! But I... Now.
Operating from the gun. Russell. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Here we go. Here we go.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready? 70. Indy.
57 to Mike. Exit.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10. Russell. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Looking to throw. Russell. It's caught by Davis. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run on first down. It's Woods. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know, you're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, what are we going to do, and what are we...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing on first down. Love. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, a good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24 plays.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Darius Leonard charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Protein spill.
Off the play fake. Russell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
That's the score. Lions 21, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You gotta be ready.
Off play action. Russell. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Hey, 40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike.
Five.
From the gun, Russell. And this one out for Evans. And is man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Russell. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
80 weapon.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. Go.
Operating from the gun. Russell. Being chased out left. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 21-3 is your score after 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they might want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety comes to make that play? I want to check into a throw the next time.
Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this one to Johnson. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun. He's going to fire on deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 1st down, Russell. He completes it to Evans. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake. Russell. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go, ready, go!
Back to throw. Love. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. This is Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage. It's a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. On first down, it's Woods. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, the 20. 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slapped happy up here sometimes. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Ready, go.
On 3rd down, Russell. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Two-jet bomber. Hey, Delta.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got a man. It's Williams. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 61. Matchbox lights. Get it ready.
Operating from the gun. Russell. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ricky. Check. Topper. Jam.
Throwing again. Russell. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm going to hit you.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
Bravo! You're on the hut.
On 1st and 10, Love. And the Raiders have got him. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they're done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. He's got a rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, let's get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Woods. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Protein spill.
Off play action. Russell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Bravo. Five.
Looking to throw. Russell. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to put it away. We'll see if they can add to their rush coming, and he's taken down.
I like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. On second down, Rich Johnson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Off the play fake. Russell. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. From the gun, Russell. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Second and 15. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Back to throw. Love. And that'll be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Love looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Running from the gun, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
30 pace, let's go. Get the ball, D, get the ball. Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
56. Mike's 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Here we go.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. This time he'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got to set back and have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this is caught by Evans. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Woods. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Looking to throw. Russell. And it is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
60 outlaw. 53. Mike 53. General. West. Ready, go.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Get it, baby.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And now here is another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in it. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. 6. Quick
From
6.
21 yards away. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point safely through. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the left.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but the run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the power plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are you sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And Riley to run. Pass for 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This will be taken in after 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Following the fumble recovery. Love. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That would look like a sure 6 points, but the contact Johnny Furry
got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it. 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly